ask Jimmy, I'll ask you, what do you see from the arms this year? And obviously you're facing them right now. What does West Virginia have pitching-wise?
We've got a lot more depth, in my opinion, in the bullpen. Obviously, we have guys that you've seen in the past, like B.J. Myers, Alec Manoah. Those guys have been good. But we also have more guys beyond that you'll see. So we don't just have to throw the same guy over and over again, weekend to weekend. So we'll have a lot of variety there, which will be really nice to have.
Your third year here now. How have you noticed the expectations level outside the program kind of increase year to year?
That's been really fun to see. Just getting here freshman year, the whole goal was, it's been so close to making a regional, and then we finally made one last year. Now the goal this year is to go further than that. So it's just been, everything's been taken to the next level, whether it's a work ethic or what you're doing off the field. Everything is heightened now, which is really fun.
You know, sometimes teams take on the personality of the personnel they've got. Sometimes maybe pitching or power or speed. Or what do you see from this team of what you have out there?
We have a lot of guys who can do a lot of different things. I think speed will be a bigger factor this year with the guys that are able to steal bases. Obviously, we lost a lot of guys that can hit home runs, but I think we'll replace that too with guys like Chase Hill will step up and hit some more. I think pitching will obviously have the same successful weekend guys, and then the bullpen will just add to what we have from the new guys that we brought in.
Obviously, when you have speed, that changes your approach at the plate. You know, you're looking more for contact and things like that. You obviously, it's too early to get a feel for that, but that's something I guess you have to think in the back of your mind as a hitter when you've got guys on base that you can maybe take an extra base, right?
We've even seen that in the inter-squad so far. We've been working on stealing bases a lot more. It's been really cool to see just guys like Brandon White, Braden Zarbniski. They're really stealing bases really well, and that hopefully that translates into the season once we get going.
On the flip side, you have to take more pitches, and sometimes you have to let pitches go that maybe you can turn on. So I guess that's part of the process too, right?
Sure, it's a trade-off. Just sometimes let those guys get to the next base so you can score them with a single instead of a double or a home run. That's certainly makes things easier for you offensively.
Kyle was in left field for you all for most of the year last year. Who's likely going to be taking that spot?
There's a few guys in the mix for that. TJ Lake, Isaiah Kearns, Braden Zarbniski. They've all done a really good job, so I'm going to guess Maisie's just going to go with whoever's doing the best at that point.
Obviously, another question is third base. What are you seeing there right now?
There's been some I think it's coming down to a couple guys, maybe Kevin Brophy, Tyler Dones, and then our catcher Ivan Gonzalez can also play there, so that'll be cool just to see whoever fits in there. Probably depends on what pitcher we're facing that day too.
Jimmy talked about this a little bit too, but you all are so versatile with what you can do. I mean, you mentioned two pitchers may also be in the outfield. You mentioned a catcher can be a third. I mean, how big is that versatility for you all?
It just helps because, as y'all saw last year, injuries really hurt us. So we have a little variability with what we can do with guys out there. Zarb is obviously great with that kind of stuff. And then there's other guys, too, that'll step up this year and be able to perform multiple roles for us, which just helps us in so many ways.
How are you different than you were last year?
I feel like I've gotten my body into better shape, gotten more technically sound with my swing. I think helped me be able to be a little more consistent this year, just evolve more into a team leader. So that'll really help me out this year.
How do you be more of a team leader?
Whether it's just through being more vocal or showing guys the way of this program. Obviously, the expectations have been heightened by everything we've accomplished. So it's just continuing that, what the guys have done before us, like Jackson Kramer, Kyle Davis. They've set the stage, and now it's our turn to keep that going.